Welcome back everyone. So as you saw in those clips in the intro, I've been experimenting with the new Scarab of Pandemonium. Now what this Scarab does is give us a 15% chance to replace monster packs with a random Atlas boss. Now a random Atlas boss is just a map boss basically. What's more interesting about that is that the second line here says modifiers to the final map boss also apply to the Atlas bosses. So essentially, whatever we apply to our map boss is going to apply to each and every one of these bosses that spawn within our map. Alright, so there's a lot of things that we could pick up in the Atlas, such as Conquered Conquerors, which will give a 100% increased chance for our map boss to drop a Conqueror's map. So this bonus to the boss is going to apply to each and every boss that spawns instead of a monster pack. So what we've done then is taken Conquered Conquerors, obviously for the Conqueror map. We've taken Remnant of the Past, which will give us an increased chance for Elder Guardian and Shaper Guardian maps. And we've taken Vivid Memories, because that's going to give us an increased chance for Synthesis maps from our final map boss. Or in this case, every single boss that's going to spawn. I still have Thorough Exploration allocated, but if I was you, I wouldn't take this node. It makes the bosses a lot harder, and you don't get much more of a reward anyway. I've had things with triple wisps on them, and they've dropped absolutely nothing, so just avoid this node. I've also taken Destructive Play. This gives us 1 to 3 additional map bosses at the end of the map. Got Chittering Champions, which gives a 1 in 4 chance to our map bosses to drop an additional Scarab. We've gone with Shrines to get additional packs. More packs means more bosses. I've got some Ghosts for quantity, and we've got Delirium again for just extra loot. I've gone with these All Flame nodes as well, because All Flames can be worth a decent penny right now. We've got the Significant Troves down here, which gives our map bosses a 200% increased chance to drop Scarabs, since they're unique mobs. We've also got these Haunted modifiers, just in case we get something good on our little lantern thing. I think that's just about everything. Hello, it's Future Clever here. Yes, I did leave out the Shaping the World node, which is a fairly important one. So what this does is make the bosses have a 5% chance to drop additional connected maps. But then there's also a 10% chance for tier 1 to 15 maps to become 1 tier higher. Now this can be pretty important with things like Conqueror maps, which are using group play. So if we get a map that is tier 15 and then becomes tier 16, if it's a popular map for group play such as Jungle Valley, it can go from being say 25-30 chaos up to a divine. So it is kind of important. Anyway, if you have any ideas on how I could improve this tree, feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section. Anyway, let's continue on with the video. Alright, so moving on to my Scarabs then. There's only 3 different types I'm using. Obviously I'm using a Horn Scarab of Pandemonium. That's like what this entire Atlas is built around, so obviously I'm using that. I'm also using 2 Cartography Scarabs of Duplication, which have a 30% chance to duplicate the maps found in an area. By using 2 of them, we get a total of 60% chance to duplicate the maps. And obviously, since we're farming maps, like Conqueror maps and tier 17s and stuff like that, 60% chance to duplicate a valuable map is obviously going to give us a lot more profit per hour. Lastly, I've got the Cartography Scarab of Singularity, which makes the final map boss drop a unique map. But if you remember, the benefits of the final map boss apply to all bosses in this area, so each and every one of these Atlas bosses is going to drop a unique map. As for the pricing of the Scarabs, the Pandemonium Scarab is going for between 13 to 15 chaos, the Cartography Scarab of Duplication is going for between 4 and 5 chaos, and the Cartography Scarab of Singularity is only a chaos orb. Then before starting your map, you're going to choose Domination on your map device, and it's going to cost you 3 chaos orbs. So this strat should be costing you anywhere from 25 to 29 chaos orbs to run. Okay, so like I touched on earlier, we're taking the Maven to get 1 to 3 additional map bosses at the end of our map. But there's also some other benefits from her as well, such as the map bosses that are witnessed by her are going to give us, will have a chance to give us a Awakened Skill Gem. And there's also the benefit of having the Maven Arena fights at the end after we kill 10 bosses in our maps, or if we kill one of every, say, Guardian or Conqueror map. So it's a bit more profitable if we decide to farm those map bosses. Obviously the downside to having Maven is that we have to swap out our map every single time, because after we kill a map boss, she's not going to be interested in seeing the same map boss get killed again. Also, I think it goes without saying, but you're going to need a build that can handle bosses, otherwise you're just going to keep dying and it's not really going to be worth your time. Okay, so I'll just show you how this all works and we'll run a map. So we've got our Scarabs in, we've got a random tier 16 that's unidentified, we've got domination selected, so we'll activate it. We'll just put rarity on top, obviously. Always put like the good stuff on top, bad stuff on the bottom. And we'll enter. We'll grab our daily mirror. And we'll start killing stuff. Okay, so we got our guaranteed map there, which was the one of the weird name. I don't know how to pronounce it. Remember, every single one of these bosses will give us a unique map, so we'll get our money back just through unique maps. Unless we get really unlucky with boss spawns. We got a Elder map, that's like 20 chaos. Another one, there's 40. We got two tier 17s there, so there's 100 chaos. They sell for 50 each. We got a total of 140 chaos so far. I know I say so far, we're at the end now, but... Go kill these so spawns the boss. I'm gonna see how many bosses we got here. 3, I think. Undead. We got 3 and... Oh no, we did get 4. And none of them dropped anything too good, so we got guaranteed uniques. So that's the loot from just one random map. As you can see, we definitely made a profit there. As you've just seen, this is a pretty profitable farming strategy, and like always, the atlas I've used in this video is going to be in the video's description, and in the pinned comment. And if you need help with anything, feel free to leave a comment too. Anyway, that's going to wrap up this video. I'm going to be working on a 1 hour loot video next, kind of similar to the ritual video I've done. And yeah, if you're interested in that, stay tuned, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.